I'm a big stupid idiot. There was an item here all along. Okay, welcome back. This time we're really going into Bill's cottage. And as we can see, this is Bill, apparently. Yeah, this is, I'm assuming, a reference to The Fly. I'm not sure which came out first, though. Probably The Fly. And then we get to listen to a load of wonderful beepy boopy noises. And Bill got better. Not sure what happened to the Pokemon he was fused with, but it's probably dead. Hooray! So now that we've got the SS ticket, we can, as he just told us, go to the SS Anne. Okay, and if we exit the cottage and go back in, then we can get some data on Eevee, Jolteon, Vaporeon and Flareon from his computer. But I'm not going to bother with that, so I'm going to pause the recording when I leave, and when I resume, I will be ready to take on the next challenge. Welcome back. So this person, this police officer tells us that Team Rocket is behind this most heinous crime. Team Rocket is also behind this house, as we can clearly see. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets, because they don't go through a house and try to arrest people, they just stand outside the front looking important. Excellent. Yeah, they've looted this guy's house, stolen a TM for Dig, which you can't actually buy in this game. You can in the remakes though, so contradictions! That's fine. I remember one of his Pokemon's a Drowsy, but I can't remember if he had another one. Yeah, he does. I forgot to heal. Okay, but that doesn't matter. I was only complaining last time that I'm not making things challenging enough for myself, so there we are. I mean, it's still not challenging. I mean, crits aren't even that threatening, so there we go. Nice and easy. And we'll switch back to Stabby for Drowsy, since Bug moves are super effective on Psychic. And Stabby should be quick enough that that Drowsy doesn't get a confusion in. Yeah, and it's strong enough that he doesn't have to worry about him getting a counter-attack either. Hooray! Okay, he's gone. And this guy does not want his DM back. So let's try and establish if we can teach it to Ocean Man. Oh, we can. So like I said last time, I'll drop Water Gun. Now the reason we want Dig is not only to give him some defense against electric types, but also because it's really powerful in Gen 1. For some reason, Dig has a base damage of 100, which is on par with Earthquake. So to have it at this point in the game is a bit of a game breaker. Of course, it was nerfed in later gens to 60, which is reasonable. Hey, Palace Guard. But, yeah, since we have this, might as well use it. Don't know if I'll keep Seismic Toss and Dig for much longer. I'll certainly keep Bubble Beam until we learn Surf, and replace Mega Punch. But at some point in the game I want to put Ice Beam on him, so that might replace Seismic Toss. Haven't decided yet. Okay, so the way is shut. It is kept by those who are thirsty, so we must go through here. This music's so catchy. You can't see it, but I am bobbing up and down in my seat here. Yeah, I'm not going to do FaceTime, that would just be... FaceTime? Facecam? Whatever. Either way. Not happening. So let's just fight this guy. Here is the bug catcher. Probably one of the last ones we're going to fight. Probably could have used Twin Needle since it would have been kind of effective. Yeah. I don't think Bug's super effective on Bug. No. But that is a crit. So, might as well have been. Yeah, this is too easy now that Snubby Nose Twin Needle. Okay. So, like I said, everything is too easy. Time to make things a little more interesting. What do these people have? Yeah. I will snoop on your private conversations by interrupting you with a battle. Oh, that is quick. Pikachu. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to swap to Ocean Man anyway. Nice one. Yeah, I'll switch to Ocean Man so he can get more experience. Aha, this is a fated battle. Let's test out our new moves. Yeah, Seismic Toss isn't quite as good as I'd given it credit for. In any case, don't even need to worry about this Squirtle reducing our speed. Got him. There's another trainer here. Yeah, I thought I remembered someone having a level 20 Pokemon around here. Well. Crit. That's nice. Even with the level 20 Pokemon, things are very easy. Bite. Mega Punch is more powerful, I think. And if I recall, there is a TM for Body Slam on the ship. So We're going to get rid of Mega Punch soon anyway. Forget it. Yeah, Bite is a normal move in Gen 1, since the Dark type doesn't exist. Anyway, let's continue. Ocean Man's still good for a bit more experience. This is very quick. I'm kind of glad I switched to this. Should have done it sooner, really. Ah well. Yep, this really isn't a challenge anymore. Though if I remember correctly, this guy is another trainer with an underleveled Raticate. And he's got a Spearow, that's legit. Yep, one hit KO, nice and easy. Yep, just as I remembered. Aha, missed sucker. Done. But I finished it. Okay. Well, here we are in Vermilion City. And once again, we have two courses of action open to us. We can either head over to the east there and do a bit of training, or we can head straight to the SS Anne, and that's what I'll do, because I want to go here in order to get the Cut HM so that I can finally get rid of Fury Attack. So let me just flash my ticket at this guy and step on board on the next episode. As always, thank you very much for watching, and from here on out, yeah, I'm going to stop calling this the Lone Man Challenge, because the only challenging thing about it now is going to be the fact that I will have to walk everywhere instead of flying and teleporting. Other than that, it is just an efficient playthrough. Although, that said, there is something challenging that will come to light. But we don't need to worry about that for a while. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next episode. Cheerio.